giving my predictions for AEW's Revolution, which is happening this Sunday, March the 9th, 2025. You might have missed it. It's okay. So, there are 9 matches. I've written down there. I'm going to give my predictions. I don't know AEW as well as I know WWE, so obviously, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I might have a reason, sometimes I might not, but if I predict them correctly, wonderful. I don't know the order of them. I'm not including any pre-show matches. So, random order. Let's just say we'll start off with the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. I love the Outrunners, they're great. For the AEW Tag Team titles. The Hurt Syndicate are the Tag Team Champions, and I believe they're going to retain. I just don't see the Outrunners winning the Tag Team titles that quickly. I'm surprised they even got a number 1 contenders match against the actual Tag Team Champions. As much as I love the Outrunners, I still think it's going to be the Hurt Syndicate. Not like a squash match, it'll probably be like a good match, but like I do think the Hurt Syndicate will be like dominant at the end, if that's the correct word. Sticking with another title match, we'll go for the International Championship with the guy's name who I can't pronounce, Kanushka Takeshita. If that's wrong, you know exactly who I mean, so it's okay. Versus Kenny Omega. Now I believe that Kenny has lost twice to Takeshita in like 6 days, I believe they said. So I do think that Kenny Omega is actually going to win the international title here. So I reckon we're going to have a new champion. Pretty much just because he's lost the first 2. Yeah. Well, first 2, only 2. I don't even know anymore. Then we've got another match, which is Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know who this person is. I know Mercedes Moné. Okay, that's for the TBS title. From what I know, I'm just going to say I reckon it's going to be Mercedes Moné. She seems to be going on a roll at the moment. With like, 4 belts, Moné, whatever she calls herself. So, this one I'm not 100% confident on, but I'm still going to stick with Mercedes Moné. And hopefully, I get to learn more about this Momo Watanabe. If her name's pronounced wrong, I do apologise. Try and keep it simple. Then we have the number 1 contenders match, a rematch, okay, which is for the number 1 contenders match, which I've literally just said a minute ago, for the AEW World Title, AEW World Championship, AEW World Belt, whatever you want to call it. Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet, Part 2, I believe. They might have had other matches, I don't know about them. I do think this is going to be Swerve Strickland. I don't really see Ricochet being in the main event title picture at the moment, but I do see Swerve being back in there, and I can see Swerve winning this one, considering Ricochet won the first one, so they need to have another match for the rubber match, whatever you want to call that. So this one I'm going to give to Swerve Strickland. Then we have Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage. Kyle Fletcher's basically be getting the upper hand on Will a lot of the time, and because Will's my favourite, I'm going to say Will's going to win this one. People will probably try and get involved somehow by climbing over the cage or distracting or passing weapons through, but I do think it's time for Will to win this one, so I can confidently say, well, no I can't because I don't actually know, but still, Will Ospreay is going to beat Kyle Fletcher in the steel cage. Then we've got MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, versus Freeman? I'll just say MJF. Yeah, MJF. Versus Hangman Adam Page. Every single feud Hangman Adam Page is in, he just seems really like angry at just that one person. Can't he just be like, okay, I'm a wrestler. Sound. I'm not too sure on this one, but I'm going to give it to MJF by shenanigans. He'll cheat in some sort of way. Yeah. If it is Hangman, it'll be a clean finish. If it's MJF, it'll be like a cheating sort of finish. So I'm going to say MJF. Then we've got the Continental Championship match between the Rainmaker Okada. I'm not even going to try and say his other name because I get that wrong all the time. So yeah, just you know exactly who I mean. Versus Brody King. Okada's winning this one. I'd be very surprised if Brody King wins. Like, no offense to Brody King. I'm just Okada. Just how good he is. He's been on the roll. I just don't see him losing the title now. Then we've got, which I think is a fantastic storyline. Okay. Timeless Toni Storm, who is the AEW Women's World Champion, taking on Mariah May, the former AEW Women's World Champion. This is their 3rd match. I don't know who won the first one. I probably should have researched it and checked. I know Timeless Toni Storm won the second match, and I do think she's going to win this third match, because I don't really understand why you would take the title away from somebody to give them back unless they're planning to do something with that sort of storyline. That's pretty much my only reasoning, but I am really looking forward to this match. Then we have, I'm assuming, the main event, which is Moxley, apparently on his own, because none of the Death Riders are there, versus Adam Copeland, or Cope, whatever you want to call him these days. Right, now they're acting like Wheeler Yuta won't get involved, but he more than likely will, but I didn't want this video to be too boring, so with Switchblade Jay White saying that he's going to be with Cope, I believe, he said that on Dynamite, something along those lines, I do think we're going to see Switchblade Jay White turn on Cope, whether it's through jealousy of him not getting the match, I'm talking my hands again, or he's going to side with Jon Moxley. Either way, whatever the reason is, I see it's going to be Jay White turning on Cope. I said it again just in case you forgot. So basically, quickly run through them. Right, I reckon the winners are going to be Kenny Omega, the Hurt Syndicate, Mercedes Moné, Swerve Strickland, MJF, Will Ospreay, Okada, Toni Storm, and Jon Moxley. So I do think Jon Moxley is actually going to retain, so I don't think I actually said who I thought was going to win. Anyway, those are my predictions. A nice, quick, short video. Let me know your predictions down below in the comments. Tell me that mine are wrong, and if I'm right, you were wrong. It's okay. I have nothing else to say. Can't think what else to say because there's nothing else to say. I'm going to go. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.